Hi guys. Okay, so this past Friday, Friday, um, me and Martha went to a 5 Seconds of Summer concert, and I was so happy. We've had those tickets for almost a year now. Well, it's past a year now. Um, but um, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm nervous. I don't know why. Um, so she came over at like 12 to get ready and all that stuff. And we left around 2:45 to go and get there at 3 for the Hey Violet acoustic hangout. It was so amazing. Like I was almost in tears in the line to get a picture with them because they're amazing. And when we got up there, I had made them bracelets, but I couldn't give them to all four of them. So I made Martha give the two to Casey and Raina, and I gave the other two to Nia and Miranda. And Nia was like, "Oh, this is so sweet, thank you." And I almost died. And then after the picture, I asked for a hug, and even though the security person, whatever, was like, "We don't have time for pictures," she hugged me anyways, and I was so happy. And then we walked away, and I came back to go get a picture with their mom, and because she's like really cool too, and they started walking away, and I went to go get like a picture with Raina, but then they just like stood in a circle, and these girls behind me were talking about how they wanted a picture with Casey, but they were too scared, and so like I was like, Casey, can I like take a selfie with you? And he was like, yeah, sure, and that was fun. Those are like it's like my profile picture for everything now is me and Casey, and then after that, me and Martha we went to the merch stands that are outside the arena thing, and we bought tour posters, and then we went and stood in line. But we had to like walk back around the arena because where we were dropped off, it was the acoustic hangout was on the other side, and so we had to like walk back to where we were dropped off. And so when we got there, it was like I don't know, it was like 4:10ish, and we were like, we should probably get in line. It's gonna be a long line anyways, and we want to get in there, you know, good timing, get good seats. And so we got in line, and like my heart is racing trying to explain this. And we were standing in line, and there was like a water stand. Like we ran out of water. There was like a radio station. I think it was like 106.1 maybe. Who was like handing out like red vines, and I praised them for that because like we were dying. Like we kept going back to the water stand, and then we bought a foam finger thing, like Ashton's hand that's like that. I got the red one and she got the white one, and it was just so much fun. And then we had to wait in line for another 2 hours for the like doors to actually open, and because they opened at 6, and so we were like we had no money anymore after that. Like we spent all of our money on merch. And so we were just standing there. It was like really hot, and we were both in like skinny jeans. And I was in a black t-shirt and like black Converse, and she was in an orange t-shirt with like a flannel and flip flops. Like who wears flip flops to a concert? But whatever. And so and then we hung out kind of at the last 30 minutes with these girls who were from they were doing an up they were like on the update for Snapchat or whatever, and like I followed it, so like I recognized them, and so we were standing in line with them, kind of helped them out a bit, and then we got inside and we were walking around for a little bit, and then I saw Madison from Tumblr. I think it's like I don't know. I was supposed to meet up with her, and then like I saw her, and I freaked out. Like I was like, I can't go talk to her. I can't. I'm not doing it. And so Martha like went and sat right next to her. And so I was like standing in front of Martha, like looking at the girl on Sesame, looking at Martha, and looking at her, and looking at Martha, and finally, I was like so close to talking to her, and then she like got up and walked away, and I was like, ugh. And so then I sat down, and we were just kind of sitting there for a minute, like enjoying like the water sprayers and the air fans and stuff, because we were under like some shade, and we were like, we should probably go get our seats, and because it was at this like energy pavilion thing, we had lawn seats. So it's like there's a little section where it's seats, and then like the rest of it is just like a huge grassy area. And we sat there, and we were sitting there. We got our spots, and we were just sitting there like waiting for the sun to go down so that we could like cool off finally. And that's when Hey Violet came on, and I realized that Hey Violet was wearing the bracelets that I gave them while they were on stage, and I like almost died because like they were wearing the stuff that I gave them. And there's a picture on their Twitter that they posted, and you can see Casey. If you zoom in on Casey's arm, you can see the blue bracelet on his wrist. So that was just like overwhelmed with that. I was kind of sad that they didn't play Can't Take Back the Bullet, because that's one of my favorite songs, but they did play Sparks Fly and I Can Feel It, and those are like another two of my favorite songs. And um, then after that, we were just waiting because they were rearranging the set, and they played She's Kinda Hot, and then they played Drag Me Down. I'm not quite sure if it was in that order, but that's kind of how it was. And like everyone was freaking out and singing along, and I've never felt more at home. And then, like maybe 15 minutes later, I'm not quite sure, Fast Second Summer came out. Like the countdown came on, and I was just like freaking out. And then I saw on the big screen, I saw Ashton like hit the drum, and I just like my heart started racing so fast. And then like they all came out and they started playing, and I just like covered my mouth and started sobbing. Like Martha was like, "Are you okay? Oh my gosh, it's okay, whatever." And I was just sobbing, and then I got to the point of so much crying, like I was crying so much, and then the realization hit me that I was at their concert. Why was I crying? I needed to be singing. And so like I was half sobbing, half singing, and it was just, oh my gosh, it was crazy. And then they played all their songs, and then my favorite is Disconnected. So obviously when that came on, I like cried again. And um then they sang a Howdy Y'all song, and then they had us like line dance. It was so funny. Like I don't even remember how to line dance, and I did it for them. But yeah. And then I was screaming so loud and singing so much that most of my videos, like I only have like 3 or 4 videos, because I like promised myself that I would not be that person who just watches the concert through their phone, because that's what I did when I went to Katy Perry last year in October, and I didn't really remember it. Like I didn't have like post concert depression. Like it wasn't a big deal for me. Like, and so I only have like 2 or 3 videos, but I have my favorite video right now on my phone. Is I got a video of Wrapped Around My Finger, and it's Michael. It's so like it gives me chills. And then like um oh my gosh, like my mind just went blank. Okay, so I was taking pictures during most of it, and I got home and I realized that most of the pictures that came out like good quality were of Michael. And it made me so frustrated because I am a Callum girl, and even Martha, she's an Ashton girl. And, so I like told her. No, but her favorite is Ashton. But then I realized I was like, this looks really good. Like he looked really good that night. So, and that was fun. And then they, it was just, oh my gosh, it was so overwhelming. And then they played what I Like About You. I think that was their last song. And then me and Martha like ran out of the venue to try and find my mom because she had dropped us off. And so like we had no clue where she was. And we got out there and we were like walking around and there was this like saxophone dude who was playing this, and I can't remember the song at the moment, but it was just so cool, and like everyone walking by would like sing a little part of it. It was awesome. And then we found my mom, and like there was outside there was like these like, I don't know if y'all know what Takis are, but like they had like a whole like huge thing of them, and so like we grabbed a few, and then we got in the car, and then I just broke down. Like I started crying, and I was like, I don't want to leave. Leave me at the venue. I don't want to leave. And my mom and my aunt, who was in the car, who was staying that weekend, this past weekend, and Martha were all like, we can't do that. You'll be fine. Just sing to the songs that we're gonna put on the radio. And so my mom over Bluetooth put on like She's Kinda Hot, Good Girls. She Looks So Perfect. You know, just stuff to like calm me down. And I was like, every so like in the middle of a song, every so often I'd kind of break down again. But yeah, and then we got home, and I was kind of fine. And then Martha went home, and the next day I was just like, I just wanted to stay in bed and watch the videos and look at pictures and watch their videos online. And my mom was like, you're coming to the pool. There's no doubt about it. And so I went down. I had a little bit of fun. But I mean, I still have post-concert depression, and it's been 3 days. um, but like I was shaking telling this story. So I just wanted to update you guys on what we've been doing, and so that was our weekend, and hope you guys enjoy. And I'll leave links down below to my Instagram so that way you can see all the pictures, because I'm still posting pictures and videos 3 days later. So hope you guys enjoy, and I really hope that the next video will include both total opposites, but who knows. Bye guys!